Right, we're going to do you a weekly for everybody. We're going to do an astrology wheel. So it helps you out if you know your chart as well, because we start with the first house, the second house, etc. I'm going to pick a card for the middle. And then we're going to do the wheel. Probably 2 cards for everybody, but we'll see. So it's a collective read as well as a read for yourself, because everybody starts in a different position, their house, but it also is ruled, whatever's going on, your first house. Look at your first house and see what's going on in the first house, and the first card will be associated with that. So you get more information from the wheel than you would from how I usually do the weeklies. So it's a full chart, because I'm going to start the monthlies and I won't have time. I'll get behind again. I'm going to do a song. The song is It Any Wonder? Don't know it, but that's what they're giving me. Is it any wonder? So first house, Aries. Second house, Taurus. Third house, Gemini. Fourth house, Cancer. Fifth house, Leo. Sixth house, Virgo. Seventh house, Libra. Eighth house, Scorpio. Ninth house, Sagittarius. 10th house, Capricorn. 11th house, Aquarius. And 12th house, Pisces. Overall energy, it's time to take action. So I'm just going to strip off because the sun's coming out. Get rid of that. So, action, one day. We've got Aries. No communication, you're blocked. Problems with finances, very little money, and very little chance of any coming. A promised check is not in the post. It could be child maintenance, could be any number of issues, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, immature energy, including children, anybody of a darker complexion, and uniforms. Taurus, control, holding on too tight to finances, greed, security. The more you hold on, the worse it's going to get. You're trying to control something you cannot control. Gemini, very good. Coming out of that toxic energy, breaking the shackles, rebelling. It's Capricorn energy, the 15, positive energy. No more caring about what other people think, trying to keep up with the Joneses, or financial worries. Just don't sign anything. Cancer. Jack the Lad, one night stands, somebody comes in, goes out just as fast. Unfinished business, no completion. Sagittarius energy, it's study, it's universities, hips and thighs, impatience, imbalance. Leos, you're going to have to fight for what you want. There'll be no sitting back on your laurels, no peace for the wicked. Virgo, heavy burdens to carry that probably aren't even yours. Leo, yours is about 4 weeks. Virgo, yours is 10 days. Oh. Libra, you have the High Priestess. You may be visiting a medium, a psychic, a tarot reader, the gypsies, the travellers, the carnival people, if the carnival's coming to town. It's 11th of October where I come from. It may be a different date where you are. This is the High Priestess. The 3 cycles of the moon. knowledge, muteness, secrets coming out, the truth being spoken, coming out of the gates of hell. 2 and 29, positive energy. Speaking to spirit. Oh dear. Scorpio. All mouth and no trousers, the gentleman that takes no action. Aries energy. It is no new beginnings, no rebirth, because somebody's sitting around in the joggers all day, doing nothing, not presenting themselves well to the world. Can't be bothered attitude. Early Aries is Pisces, late Aries is Taurus. It's a useless energy, possibly a male. Sagittarius, depression, an empty cup. You've been giving too much to others and nothing to yourself, and now you're drained. It's unfaithfulness, unhappiness. You need to remember that it's you that fills your cup. And fill your cup first. Put yourself on the priority list. Capricorn, you haven't decided yet. 2 weeks. You may be not sure of all the facts. You may be protecting someone or in denial. Either way, you've got to make a decision. But you may be waiting another couple of weeks yet. But you need to see things clearly. Aquarius, oh dear. Seeing friends as enemies, enemies as friends, a darker complexion male, in uniform, or a businessman, or Capricorn energy, so it could be yourself if you're an earlier Aquarius, a draining of funds, a failing of businesses. It's negative energy, Capricorn. Early Capricorn is, of course, Sagittarius, and late Capricorn is you, Aquarius. Pisces, walking away from the misery of the past, going forward to the unknown, but knowing it's the right thing to do. 8 months. So for all of us, we have to take action to make sure that we're not in a toxic situation, that we don't hold on too tightly to funds. I know it's tight at the minute, money-wise and everything, but it's not going to do us any good. False friends, unfaithfulness, and it doesn't have to be in love, it can be with friendships or family, a betrayal of some sort, but the truth is coming out, the secrets are being revealed, and you will free yourself from it, but you're going to have to take action and fight for what you want. So yeah, when you do, there will be abundance. The number 7, massively important, positive energy. Yep, fate is taking a hand. The wheel of fortune is turning in our favour. The lips of the wise are as the doors of a cabinet. No sooner are they opened, but treasures fall out before thee. So she doesn't speak, but the secrets are revealed anyway. The Ankh is mentioned, which is a good luck and protection symbol. Expect doors to swing open. The king of all gods, Jupiter, corresponds to the Greek Norse god Odin, which is the Aries usually, but he's in the reverse, so maybe not. Because Jupiter is vast and expansive, the planet of the gate opener for better luck, so things are changing for the better. It's the Parthenon, which meant the brightest star, which is Aquarius. Because Jupiter's immensity is one of the easiest planets to see with the naked eye. As the ruler of Sagittarius, the Centaur, Jupiter has a dual role of half being, half beast. The planet Jupiter casts off more heat than it takes from the sun, and thus this giant planet is one of generosity and joyfulness. In astrology, it's the great benefic, the soother of the hurts and bruises, and promises a period of good fortune when hard luck is coming to an end. Similar to Saturn, Jupiter can represent the father and what you've inherited from your father. When the energy of Jupiter enters your region, you can be assured that luck is on your side and fortune shines on you. You are being given not only a gift but a lift from spirit. Blocks will be removed as you wield influence through your own positivity and goodwill. This is certainly an astrological lucky break, but you won't be able to kick back and rest on your laurels. What do we say? Can't do it. Instead, you will be required to attend to what you set in place, finish what you started, and keep the positivity and attention flowing. You must continue to nurture the energy of projects and events they've started. Otherwise, they will fall into entropy and decay. When it comes to providence and fortune, there is always a payment due, some toil or sacrifice on your part, so do keep that in mind. You're on your way, just don't neglect the things or become lax in your endeavours, which are traits of Jupiter as well, meaning the possibility of taking matters and people for granted. Because Jupiter can make you feel happy and complacent, you may have to watch for weight gain, weight loss, Sagittarius, indulging yourself and others. It's important to keep a watchful eye and not skim over the details of any matter. Since Jupiter is strongly tied to the law and ideas of fairness, you must find your opinions and convictions rather strong at this present time. Jupiter is represented by largesse, so try not to become overbearing and let your ego get out of control, as that attitude will sabotage all that you've worked for. If you feel at the moment that you're in a dark period of time and you have drawn the Jupiter card, be assured blessings are on their way and doors are opening. But with generosity and in faith, it's time to walk through them. The Jupiter card gives a positive spin to any read, keeping this in mind regardless of the surrounding cards. So we're going to use some Sibilas. So obstacles will be removed, things are changing, but you've got to put the effort in. So Aries or the first house, whichever you're doing it as, or both. It's about somebody in despair because, like I said, that check is not in the post. That communication is not coming your way. You've received bad news. Or a female has. If you're not the female, it's someone else. Taurus, you are concentrating on the material, wanting to be the big man. You don't let the ego get out of the way. Or someone, a very important man in social standing, will be important in this situation. Gemini, you've learned everything you need to learn. Don't go repeating the mistakes. Or you may think you know everything, but you don't. So, ego again. A man of learning and books. Cancer, it's about fidelity, loyalty. Those born in the year of the dog could be important. Leo, an elderly female has, a very important female, has some bearing on this situation. She is the matriarch of the family. For you and Taurus, it could be a parent in spirit. For Taurus, it's the male. For you, it's the female. The matriarch and the patriarch. Virgo, there is someone mourning the loss, a widower perhaps, someone passing. That will be a heavy burden. Doesn't have to be a death, it could be a divorce at this point, because when these cards were made, you married for life because you didn't live very long. Libra, you have got the false friend, the falsita. It could be a Leo or someone born in the year of the tiger. Watch out for false lies, deceit and theft. Scorpio, a female enemy overcome. The named Mika. She is, even if that enemy is yourself. That's strange. Now, so we've got Sagittarius, a female mourning the loss of someone. So, Sagittarius and Scorpio, you are in mourning for something. Either the end of a relationship or the passing of a person, an ending of some sort. Oh, that's good. Capricorn, you've got some sort of celebration. Happiness in love. 3 people perhaps celebrating, getting together. Aquarius, you have La Donna di Servizio. It's a young lady that helps you in some way, possibly a servant, somebody that does some special deed for you. It's positive. A younger child maybe, but it is positive. And Pisces, unexpected money from unexpected quarters, money you didn't expect. It will come from unexpected quarters and it will help you walk away from something that is toxic. And the overall energy is a separation. So for some of you, this is a third party. For others, well, especially Capricorns, you've got to choose between 2 people. For others, you're not speaking to someone, you're in separation at the moment, and something has to be done. You have to take action. Most of it seems to be about money and false friends. Or that you've lost someone recently and it's become a black hole that you've got into. A change is coming there, so don't worry too much. I'm going to just pull 3 cards from here. So remember, I use, what do I use? I can't remember, but there's lots of free natal chart sites. Astro Cafe will tell you your thingy. If you know what time you're born, just get on there, find out what your houses are and what signs you've got in which area. And the area you want to know about, then you'll know which video to watch when it comes to the monthlies. So you are ascending as a person, as a soul. The number 19 is important. It is a comedy of errors. So we have to go through some pain to ascend to a higher level. Someone's wearing a false mask. Scorpio energy of transformation, yes. Shedding the skin, it's time to come out of your comfort zone and get out of that caterpillar soup, become the butterfly you were meant to be. And then we have the tiger mentioned again in the reverse. So the 40. So we'll have a look at that. The tiger, its negative connotations. So the negativity of this card, the number 40, we've got 33, 19 and 40. 19, it could go either way. You could be in the dark or something comes to light, or both, which brings about a transformation, a change. Then we have the tiger energy. This is about reproductive organs and shared resources. The shared resources would fit. We've got the snakes there and the eagle. So those born in the year of the snake, and Scorpio and Aries. But the tiger is impetuous, disobedient, arrogant, impatient, which is that energy there. Critical, impudent, domineering, aggressive, selfish, demanding, vain, stubborn and quarrelsome. So avoid that at all costs. What we need is loyalty, honour, wise decisions, protection, generous, ambitious, charismatic, daring, fortunate, idealistic, courageous, determined, sensitive and benevolent. But it's going to take effort from you to be so with these separations and all the other financial and such problems. So, yeah, Taurus, speak your truth and shame the devil, the neck of the throat. Again, Mercury energy. It's communications, again, very important. There's lack of it. People aren't communicating like they should. It could mean that there's internet problems for some. And 8th house is Scorpio, I believe, which is endings and new beginnings. Excuse me. Reproductive organs, shared resources. Funeral parlours, cemeteries, we've got that twice, so that could be a real possibility. Labour wards, ancestral property, the colour black. Interaction, shared resources, birth, death, rebirth, regeneration, sexual unions, integration, self-sacrifice, expanded awareness, inheritance, other people's money, and metaphysics, which is speaking to spirit. Dealing with the occult. Mercury and Taurus. Practical communications with good concentration and methodical literal mind that is slow to form opinions or assimilate facts. Mercury in Taurus has a fixed outlook and refuses to change its mind. Stubbornness in Taurus, which is what we've got. So avoid stubbornness at all costs. You can't really rile a bull, but when you do, there's no stopping them. So be very careful with this energy. Careful of your words. I've just said that to Kristen. We've got to be on our best behaviour and not speak the truth, but speak it diplomatically is all I'm going to say. And protect yourself. Let nothing into your aura or in your body that's negative, be it financial, emotional, spiritual, mental, or physical. And there we have Aphrodite. She was a bit of a bugger, wasn't she? She liked her sex. Aphrodite, is she a main player? I'm not sure if she is or not. She should be. Thought this bloody cough had gone, but it's so dry. Oh, I don't know where she is. I thought she was the main player. Let's have a look. See if we can find her. There she is. 52. So, in today's society, women who live unashamedly for love and connection with others are rare and precious. Aphrodite is sex and love as well as warmth, inspiration and kindness. Patriarchal society does not value Aphrodite's gifts. The only part of her that is handleable is her sexuality, which can be manipulated and split off from her other qualities into being a sex object. So be careful of that, because we've got the one-night stands. Objects are expendable and can be treated as such by a society obsessed with possessions and conquest, which then they discard and move on to the next desirable object. So be very careful that you're not being used. Aphrodite, you are not an object but a person. If you view yourself through the eyes of conventional society, you will start to feel ashamed of your interest in sex, ashamed of your desire to display your body, ashamed of your warm heart, your sensuality and love of fun and laughter, ashamed of the lack of interest in getting on in life. Feeling ashamed of your body can, in extreme cases, lead to self-abuse. What do I say? Anorexia, weight gain, weight loss. Self-abuse is a form of starvation or overeating. Shame in your sexuality can result in a stream of furtive affairs and wrecked relationships. Yes, that could be. It may be that as a teenager, your sexuality was unacceptable to one or both parents. A young woman needs respectful and safe affirmations for her attractiveness from her father. So lads, if you think that doesn't apply to you, it does. It could be a partner, a woman that you're dealing with or anything. This is what the issues are. If she doesn't get it, she may spend the rest of her life trying to get daddy in a different guise to love her. So looking for love in all the wrong places. Young Aphrodite needs affirmations from her mother as well. She needs to teach and guide her in how to handle her sexuality and how to prize and value herself as a woman. So if you're a mother or a father, know that that's what you need to do for your child. An insecure mother controls her daughter's sexuality by shaming her, which produces wounds that go deep to the core of her womanhood. Your challenge is to develop your own set of moral standards and values that you can live comfortably with. Enjoy your body and your sensuality, whether you are a size 6 or a 16. Engage your mind, not in repressing your sexuality, but in creating the sort of life that you can live fully and safely without shame or deceit. Brilliant. What the hell is that noisy bugger? So Aphrodite rules luck and good communication. So like we said, abundance, a run of good luck. You may meet someone who is significant to you by accident or synchronicity. Your current relationship may deepen as an acquaintance becomes a friend or a friend becomes a lover becomes a spouse. But one night stands, don't do it. 90-day rule, Steve Harvey said. Wait for 90 days. If they're still around, then you'll know. Aphrodite is a bringer of peace and a healer of discord through a balm of laughter and good humour. She can also indicate the need for change of scene and is a bringer of light. What has not been clear becomes clear. What is complicated becomes simple. Aphrodite also comes to you when you have been living too much in your head. She invites you to look after your body, to be more in tune with its needs and wants, which is what the High Priestess says. And look to your body for answers to questions. What is your gut feeling about that personal project? And what does your heart say to you about that house move? So, well done, Spirit. I think it was a brilliant read. I think I might start doing it this way every week if you get far more out of this than we do out the separate ones. So, let me know if you like it. How long have we got? Oh, and it's the week of the 29th. Oh, well done, Spirit. I didn't, honestly. So, it's about your self-worth. The week of the 29th. It's about sense of confidence, expectation of success, and the ability to love. And most of us are not doing that. Decide on clear boundaries and limits and firmly decline to let others step over them or manipulate you. You will earn respect. So break those shackles and don't let people manipulate you. Free yourself. When you value yourself, you become open and friendly and slow to take offence and quick to forgive. Remind yourself that you are likeable and lovable and do not let others press your buttons. Stand tall and confident. With true self-worth, you radiate a golden aura which enfolds others and makes them feel good too. Ask your angels to step into your aura and guide you. Well done, Spirit. So we'll just do a recap of the week then. So the 29th, the moon enters Libra. Tuesday, that's all that's there. Wednesday, that's all that's there. Thursday, Mars quincunxes Saturn. A good time to double check your plans and details of work and financial matters to avoid mistakes. Now that's important. You could make great progress with ventures, but you must pace yourself. Moon in Scorpio, yes. Jupiter conjunct Moon's North Node. A reunion or catch-up will be signified. There's the reunion. And the moon is in Scorpio. The moon enters Sagittarius on Saturday and Sunday. Full moon in Sagittarius. Mercury conjuncts Uranus, which is the rebellious planet. We talked about Sagittarius. We talked about rebellion. Expect unforeseen news. You may bump into an old friend or experience something unusual. There is a healing element to do with the full moon. Take a moment to consider how you can boost your health and well-being and that of others in the long term, and make plans. So the full moon's on the 6th, so we're working towards that. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did, because I think this is a better way of doing it than the separate ones for the weeklies. Weekends will still say the same, but this looks better for the weeklies, I think. Thanks for listening. Bye.